Hey guys, what's going on? So today I have a Yubel deck that I've been working on for quite some time. Yubel has become very popular, and even though her archetype is old, but recently she has become very popular. A lot of people been using her engine for quite some time, and a lot of people been using it for different strategies. So I decided to have my own version as well, and I'm sure you guys are gonna love this version. So let's get started quick, and I'm gonna show you all the cards. I'm not gonna go on explaining what to do because since she's so popular now, a lot of people know how to play with them. And if you don't know how to play with them with Yubel, I highly recommend you to watch the full video so you can know how to play Yubel's, the Yubel archetype. And like I said, I'm not gonna go through all the in details of what to do. I'm just gonna tell you real quick the deck profile and move on into the gameplay straight up. I want to keep this video around the 30th mark and just finish it up there. Okay, so this is my own version. I came up with this version. If you guys notice, I'm not running cards like Sulik from the Tearlaments engine. The main reason why is because I want to keep the deck as consistent as possible. I want to keep the deck fast, and I came up with a really nice strategy that I think you guys are gonna like as well. And it's a very fast deck, and if I have cards like Solik and the other Tearlaments cards, it's going to slow down the deck. I will have to, let's say if I opened up with those cards in hand in first turn, I'm slowing down the deck, the engine, and I'm gonna be setting and waiting for the next turn to have a result. No, I want to have a result in the first turn so I can win the second turn. The same goes in the second turn as well. There's a lot of ways that you can interact with the opponent and make your own board as well as your opponent plays as well in the second turn if you go second. Alright, so let's start with the deck profile quick. So I'm running the staple cards, Draw and Blackbird, just one copy, 2 copies of Sansara Lotus, 2 copies of Beckoning. I'm running the Lightsworn engine as well. So I came up with this strategy of sending cards to the graveyard as quick as possible, and the Lightsworn engine is one of those cards that will help you do that. So send the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 level 4 lower Lightsworn monster. So let's say you have a Yubel with you, right? You have Yubels in your hand. You can go with Phantom of Yubel, right? Boom. Or you can also, this card will help you. Let's say if you don't have Yubels in your graveyard, you can mill Yubels or Tearlaments, and you can start the either the Tearlaments engine or combo, or you can go with Yubel combo as well, which is good. It's really good. You're gonna see the gameplays. This deck is really nice and fast. Okay, so yes, we're gonna be running 1 Lamina. It's up to you guys if you guys want to take her out. I like her because I can discard and summon this Raiden to the field, keep milling more cards. So 1 Lumina of the Lightsworn, 1 Ash Blossom, 1 Happiness of the Tearlaments engine. We're gonna be running 3 engines here. We're gonna be running a Lightsworn engine. The main reason why this engine is here is to speed it up as an extender. So Lightsworn is here to extend the combos, and we're gonna be running the Lightsworn engine package, the Tearlaments engine package, and the Glory, we're also gonna be running the Horus engine as well, and the Yubel engine is the main engine of this deck. So 4 engines. So let's continue. We're gonna be running two Raidens. This is set for the Lightsworn engine package extender. So 1 Lamina, 2 Raidens. For the Tearlaments, 2 copies of Shireen, triple copies of Tearlament Rhinoheart. So listen up here. When Rhinoheart is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, he can be special summoned from the graveyard. So with Raiden on the field and Tearlament Rhinoheart, and look at this guy is water. All the Tearlaments are water. You'll be able to special summon Adamantipator Rising Dragite. So you're gonna have spells and trap protection for negate. I did not summon him throughout the gameplay, but if you craft this deck or if you already have this deck and you want to try my version, go ahead and you're gonna have a ton of blast. You're gonna really like this belt. Okay, so let's continue with 3 Rhino Hearts. We're also gonna be running the small package of the Unchained Sword engine. It's actually 5 engines in this deck. I forgot to mention the Unchained version. So we're gonna be running the Unchained of Escape. What's the other guy? Unchained Soul Yama and Unchained Shavara. So also the Unchained Soul Rage. So this is the 5th engine, small package, and they're here for support. So the small packages such as Lightsworns and the Unchained are here for support, as well the Horus. But the Horus is a bigger engine that will help, will give a better support into the Yubels and the Tearlament as well. So yes. Let's continue. 1 Tearlament Kashtira, the Horus engine, triple SMT, Glory of Horus, 1 Blessing, Demotef, 1 Happy, and 1 Protection. We're also going to be running the big boss, the Horus Black Flame Deity. He's the big boss of the deck, and he will help you clear boards. From the main engine, Yubel engine, we're going to be running Yubel, 2 Spirit of Yubel, 1 copy of the Terror Incarnate. This is one of the bosses in the deck as well. So we have 3 main bosses here. We have the Yubel Terror Incarnate, the Ultimate Nightmare, and we have the Horus Black Flame Deity. You can also consider as boss monster Horus Glory, Empty Glory of Horus. So we have 3 big bosses here. And Yubel as well. She's the main boss of the deck and the main card of the deck. So yes, 1 Terror Incarnate, 1 Nibiru for board break. We have the Ultimate Nightmare. This guy is like the ultimate boss of Yubel. This is Yubel becoming the big. This is her ultimate form. This is her last form, the Ultimate Nightmare. So we have the second form and the third form of Yubel. So we have from the Lightsworn engine 3 Light Brigades, 1 Grass Look Greener. This card is a key card here. You open up with this card going first. That's an automatic win, because once you get all the Tearlaments into the graveyard, let's say you open up with a Sarcophagus, that's pretty much game over right there. You can set up the field with a crazy board. What else so you can imagine. We're gonna be running triple Dark Ruler. This card is a win card here. Going second, you can everybody knows Yubel is like one of the ultimate decks right now in MasterDuel and even TCG. So yeah, you want to stop their boards if they have Yubels on the field and pretty much any of the bosses on the field. Yes, you do want to clear the board. So Dark Ruler, you definitely need 3 copies here. 1 Primeval Planet, triple Walls of the Imperial Tomb. This card will give you an access to. This card will give you access to the It's Empty, Glory of Horus, so you can start the Horus engine. One Nightmare Throne. If you guys want, you can run 2 copies. So far, 1 copy has been working pretty fine for me, and I don't think you need 2, but I know you guys want to keep the Yubel alive, so yes, you can run 2 copies. I do recommend 2 copies as well. But like I said, in my opinion, and as I've been playing the deck the way it is, 1 copy has been working fine for me. Now you do need at least 2 copies of the opening, because once you get to the opening, you can add beckoning, and from there you can start the Yubel combos and also the Unchained combos with Lord Yama. So definitely 2 beckoning and 2 spirit gates, and definitely 2 copies of the beckoning beast. From the Tearlaments engine, 1 copy of Scream. You only need 1. Don't run 2. 1 is good enough. We're gonna be running triple King Sarcophagus. You definitely need 3 copies. This card is a game winner, and yes, definitely. From the Yubel engine, you're only gonna need 1 Nightmare Pain and 1 Mature Chronicle. Trust me, don't run more, because if you run more copies of these 2, you're gonna end up breaking on first turn and probably second turn as well. You don't want that. So 1 copy of each is good enough. 2 copies of Call By. Definitely you want to stop those maxis and the hand traps. Triple Needlebug Nest. This card is a key card here, and I'm gonna tell you why. I am running triple copies of Transaction Rollback. So if you get these 2 into the graveyard, you can activate Transaction Rollback to keep milling more cards into the graveyard, and that's this deck is pretty much like a Yubel turbo deck, and once you do that, you can have enough Horus cards in the graveyard, Tearlaments to start both engines, and also to special summon big bodies on the field as quick as possible. That's why you're running 3 copies of Needle Nest. You go first turn, you set this, boom, you're gonna have a Rukalos on the field, a Yubel, and probably mostly the Tearlaments engine on the field for interruption. So we're gonna be running 1 Infinite Impermanence. It's up to you guys if you wanna run more hand traps, if you can find room for this deck to run more hand traps. Like I said, the way this deck is, I've been winning a lot of duels, and I'm gonna show it to you soon. So Escape of the Unchained, 1 copy. Transaction Rollback, definitely 3 copies. From the extra deck, 1 Kikalos, 1 Rukalos, 1 Kaleido Heart. From the Yubel engine, 2 copies of Phantom of Yubel, 1 Ryzen, the Dragite, 1 Baron de Fleur, 1 number 38, the Hope Dragon, 1 number 90, Galaxy Eyes Photon, 1 Zombie Vampire. This card is a key card here. You summon him with the Horus engine. You can keep milling more cards into the graveyard, giving you access to the Yubel engine and also the Tearlaments engine, and also the Unchained engine as well. So you definitely need to have Zombie Vampire here, and Galaxy Eyes and Hope Dragon number 38. They here for spell negation and monster negation. From the Unchained engine, 1 Soul Rage, 1 Lord Yama, SP Little Knight. We're gonna be running 1 copy, 1 Blackluster Soldier, and finally 1 Underworld Goddess. So the main reason why I'm running these 2 cards here is because what's the name of this deck? Raid Raptors have risen in popularity in Master Duel. Also TCG, I believe. So yeah, Raid Raptors, they have insane tower monsters. You wanna get rid of the tower monsters. I recommend you to run one goddess and one black luster soldier, so you can get rid of their towers. Also Pearly as well. You can get rid of their towers monsters as well. So yeah, this is why I'm running 2 of these here. So I can get rid of tower defense monsters. So yes, this is the Yubel deck, guys, my version. So now we're gonna move on into the gameplays. Alright guys, so I'm gonna show you the match history. I'm not gonna go into each one by one. I'm gonna pick the best gameplays. But as you can see, me just playing Yubel, I already ranked into, I believe this is Diamond Tier 5. And I'm gonna show you my match history. So here I won. So out of 5 duels, remember this, every 5 duels you rank up, and every 5 duels that you lose a rank. So out of 5 duels, I only lost 1 time and playing Yubels. And out of these 5 duels, I'm gonna pick the best one. I'm only gonna show the one that I win. As you can see, this is Yubel's wins, and this is another lose, win. And all of these wins are wins right here. So remember, a deck is good if you win 5 times. A deck is bad if you lose more than 3 times. And out of 5 duels, I won 4 times, only lost 1. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the gameplays and let's start. Okay guys, so here I was playing against a really powerful sorcerer deck. I'm gonna start with this one because I want to show you how the deck runs, and I believe I go first on this one. So let's start the gameplay quick. Alright, so I go first, and I start with I believe it's Sansara Lotus. This is one of the reasons why I like to start with him first, because if I get Ash, that means I can activate the Tearlaments engine and the Yubel and the Horus engine as well. So I start with a Sarcophagus to start dumping cards into the graveyard. I also made a small mistake here. I should have activated the Shireen's effect so I can mail more cards. But in a way it was good that I didn't, because what if I don't mail Tearlaments cards? Then I wouldn't be able to have enough Horus cards in the graveyard for what I'm about to do now. So here I summoned the Yubel, so I can have, in case my opponent goes for Nibiru, I can interrupt it. So here I go with Zombie Vampire to mail more cards into the graveyard, and then I mail the Yubel cards, the Tearlaments. Boom. Then here I go, Rukalos will mail the Halfness, and then I go here with Rukalos. Now look at this beautiful board right here, guys. And now I go number 38 for spell negation. So this is a really nice board here. So I have Yubel for interruption, monster summon negation with Rukalos, and spell negation with number 38. And then I think I make a mistake somewhere around here, if I can recall correctly. So he goes and summons Moye, interrupted, But then he activates the what's the card's name? Called by the Grave. I negate it. But this is where the mistake. This is where I made the mistake. I shouldn't negate it. I should have let it go, because now my opponent is going to activate. In a way, it was good, and in a way, it was bad, and in a way, it was good, because this is gonna happen next. My opponent makes the mistake of grabbing Zombie Vampire with triple tactics. He should have gone with either Root Kalos or number 38 Hope and then kill one of them, and he would have had a easier match against me. But then he decided to pick Zombie Vampire, and that was a mistake, because now with Root Kalos I'm going to negate it and destroy it. It's crazy. So he didn't think at this of the consequences here, and then I bring back Root Kalos with her effect, and that's game. So this is the first match. Let's move on into the second one, and I think I was playing here against a really powerful too Dinomorphia deck, but he surrenders quick because I make a crazy board right away, and I believe he noticed that there's nothing he could have done. So if you guys like the deck, go ahead and copy it real quick here. Alright, so let's begin the next duel. I think I made a pretty fast board and a strong board too, and I think I go second on this. No, I go first actually. And yes, I start with the Beckoning, a Lightsworn Raiden, Tearlaments Rhinoheart, a Solar Charge Light Brigade, and Transaction Rollback. So I summon both Beckoning to start the Unchained Sword engine. I add the Chabara set below the what's the name? The rollback. Activated the what's the name? Shower Arts effect. And then here something interesting happens. I mill one Sarcophagus with the Lightsworn engine, and my opponent gives up. So what I was going to do here is I was going to grab the Sarcophagus with the Spirit Gates effect and continue the Horus engine, and I would have made a crazy board. My opponent notices that and he gives up because he knows that I was about to place a crazy board on the field. Okay, so let's move on into the third duel, and I was playing here against a really powerful Yubel, a Tearlaments deck, and this is like a pure Tearlaments deck here. And if you guys want to copy the deck, go ahead and copy it. I believe I go second here too. So like I said, for the purpose of this video, I'm not gonna make it too long. I'm gonna keep it in the 30 mark. And here I start with a Protection, Light Brigade, Needle Nest Bug, and Infinite Impermanence. My opponent only sets a card and passes. Then I start with the Lightsworn engine to mill cards, summon Raiden, then activate the Horus engine to empty. I send the Imperm into the deck. My opponent ashes the empty. So with this empty, I bring him back. He activates the Maxi, and I made a mistake here. I activated drawer, but I forgot that I completely forgot that he can't draw anymore. And I have 2 level 8 monsters here. I could go with, let's say, for monster effect protection defense, I could go with number 90, or for spell protection I could go with number 38, and I completely forgot and I let it pass. So what I did here, I set Nido Nest and pass. I was thinking that he will keep drawing more cards. I completely forgot that I activated drawer. So then I start I activate transaction rollback, and I picked Nido Nest to keep dumping more cards into the graveyard. Unfortunately, I did not mail the Tearlaments cards that I needed to go for Rook Hallows. And then my opponent starts here. He starts here with the Tearlaments engine. He summons and goes for Rook Hallows. He goes with Trivi Karma to add the Sulik. He goes for Kaleido Heart. Then summons the Time Thief. He kills the Raiden, and I'm left with protection of Horus on the field. And I drew Tearlaments Shireen. I go for Yubel, her engine. Then transaction rollback for Nido Nest Bug. I go ahead and I activate the Tearlaments engine to summon Kaleido Heart from the graveyards for fusion. And I think somewhere here he goes with Shadow Winda, and he makes a mistake at the end. So what happens next is that he goes with Winda, and he forgot that he already summoned more than 2 times. So he goes with Winda, he summons Winda, and then he realizes he can't special summon anymore. And at that point, I started like getting rid of his monsters. And eventually something happened. I believe he disconnected, and I end up winning the duels. I end up winning the duel. So I believe I chain here somewhere. Oh no, I don't. He flips it face down, the Yubel. Now notice another thing. Yubel cannot be destroyed by battle, and any damage that I would take, also my opponent will receive it. So because he summoned Winda, he cannot normal summon anymore. He already used all his Tearlaments cards. So in my turn, I will flip her up, special summon more Yubel cards from the graveyard, I believe. Yeah, because I have Yubel here. And I also have empty. I could go for level 8 monsters. And my opponent realizes he couldn't done much, and he disconnected. So here I go with the Tearlaments engine to also special summon. My opponent here activates the Kaleido Heart to send my Kaleido Heart to the deck, extra deck. And then here he decided to go with Winda. I summon the Ascendant, and then I go for the attack. So you saw that he activated the effect of snow, and he couldn't go through with snow because he already summoned more than 2 times. Because he has wind out on the field, he couldn't summon snow. He realizes all that was going to happen next, and he gave up. It says here connection failed, but I'm pretty sure he disconnected the. If he was playing on PC, he disconnected the PC from the internet, or he just shut down the phone or whatever, wherever he was playing the game. So let's move on into the next gameplay. I'm gonna skip the loose because, like I said, I don't wanna keep this video too long. So I'm just gonna go with the wind, and let's go ahead with the next one. So I believe here I go second, and I was playing against another Yubel deck here. Actually, let me show you the one that I lost. I think I was playing against another Yubel deck. Oh no, this is another Tearlaments deck. So here is a full-on combo Kashtira and Tearlaments deck. This is the one that I lost against. And if you guys want to copy the deck, go ahead and copy it. It's a 40. It's a shrink version. It's a 40 deck, 40 version deck. And let's move on into the next one. Like I said, I want to keep the one that I lose for the purpose of this video being short. So this is another Yubel deck. This is another shrink version, and this one is 41. So if you guys like the deck, go ahead and copy it as well. He's running the paramerization version. I was running it too, but I was breaking a lot with, you know, cards like Eternal Favorite. Also, I was breaking a lot too with paramerization. Sometimes I was breaking with the what's the name, with the Tearlaments Sulik version of because I was running the Tearlaments Yubel version before I made the deck the way it is now. And I was losing a lot of games, and yeah, so I decided to build my own version, and faster than most people play, right? So let's go with the gameplay. So here I start second, my opponent starts first. And now I run, I open up with a Nightmare Throne, Spirit Gates, 2 of the Horus, Blessing and Guidance, and 1 Tearlaments Terrain. So it's an okay hand. Not the hand that I wanted, but it's an okay hand. And my opponent starts the Unchained Engine. And he summons Beckoning. Sorry, he starts the Unchained Engine. He goes with Soul Rage. And I drew Happiness. So I start also with the Spirit Gate engine with the Yubel engine. I activated Nightmare Throne to add Lotus. And with the Beckoning's effect, I was able to normal summon again. Summon Yubel. He chains, and then because he did that, then I activated the Happiness effect to start the Tearlaments engine with no problem, and the Horus engine as well. I go with Espilito Knights. He goes with Espilito Knights. And he decided to banish my Happiness, forgetting that Chronicle can bring her back. I summoned Yubel. I activated the Spirit Gaze effect. So with the help of the Tearlaments, I was able to send Sarcophagus to the graveyard. And with opening, I was able to grab the Sarcophagus from the graveyard into my hand. This is why I'm running the Horus engine, so I can bring, if I happen to mail Sarcophagus, I can bring it back So once per turn, if you control a level 10 monster on the field, that's Yubel, right? You can add one continuous spell card from your graveyard to your hand, I believe at no cost. Yeah, at no cost, which is pretty good. So my opponent changed the Yubel in Little Knight to Yubel, and this is where I kill him. Now, this is where it gets interesting, because I grab Sarcophagus, the Terror Incarnate, summon him, then I summon the Spirit of Yubel in case he has Nibiru in hand. I can change Yubel, Spirit of Yubel to Nibiru. Then the Tearlaments engine activates, so I can go summon the Kid Kalos. Boom. With Kid Kalos and the Terrain, and then I summon the Rook Kalos, the boss Rook Kalos. And I activated the King Sarcophagus to mail more Horus, Spirit Gate as well, to send protection. Boom. Boom. Then I go for more Monsters Effect protection. No, I went for the spell protection here with the Hope. I should have go with the Galaxy number 91st and then number 38 Hope, because of Nibiru. I made a small mistake here. I should have go with number 91st, but I didn't thought much, and then I summoned the number 38 instead first. But my opponent realizes he couldn't done much, and he gives up here. Alright guys, let's move on into the last duel, and this is the most interesting one. I went second here as well, and I was playing against a really powerful mechanical deck, and this is the one that I wanted to save for last. So this guy is running the Armor engine, and also he's running the Power Tool engine with Brave Dragon. This deck is insanely powerful, and if I didn't have Yubel, I wouldn't want this duel easy. I would have a tough match going against this deck if I was running a different deck. And Yubel, I won it really easy because of Yubel's effect of taking no damage and your opponent receiving the damage. So if you guys like this deck, go ahead and copy it. I'm just gonna show you a little bit. If you guys recognize the card, go ahead and copy it. I'm gonna give you a little bit more time so you can see it, and if you guys recognize the cards, go ahead and copy it. Alright guys, let's move on into the gameplay. Alright, so I believe I start second on here too. Yeah, I start second, and I drew Samsara Lotus, Tearlaments Rhino Heart, Terror Incarnate, and King Sarcophagus. So the only three cards here that are good is Samsara Lotus and also King Sarcophagus. Now Yubel Terror Incarnate will become useful with Lotus, so I can summon the Yubel. So I can start the Yubel engine as well. So it's an okay hand. Not the hand that I wanted, but it was powerful enough to kill my opponent in this turn and win the duel fast. I instantly knew what I was going to do, and I let my opponent set up. I was like, okay, this is gonna be a piece of cake for me here, because I'm gonna summon Yubel and just kill him. So here I start with King Sarcophagus. The reason why is because I wanted my opponent to chain and get rid of it with Entity. I already played against the Power Tool mechanical deck once in the past, so I knew how the deck runs, and I went with Sarcophagus so he can go with the Spring Elves effect. So now I activated the Yubel engine to start the engine, right? And then I go with the Spirit of Yubel with some Solar Lotus. I go with Yubel Spirit. Boom, I activated I went straight ahead with Nightmare Pain, so I can just kill him in one shot. Added in my Short Chronicles, summoned the Yubel, the OG Yubel, and then I attack and won the duel. really nice duel, and a fast duel to win going second. Alright guys, so this is the Yubel deck. I'm gonna show it to you guys one more time so you guys enjoy the deck. Alright guys, so this is my Yubel Lightsworn Horus mix with the Tearlaments mix. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.